Making the headlines, Saludo administration poised to grant amnesty to repentant criminals. UNIZIC takes steps to save Igbo language culture from going into extinction. Federal government to establish youth bank to support youth entrepreneurs. On the foreign scene, death toll rises as rescuers search for survivors in Vanuatu earthquake. Welcome to the news of this morning. My name is Chidima Orangwa. In a continued bid to stem the tide of insecurity in Anambra State, Governor Chukwuma Soludo says he will grant amnesty to repentant kidnappers, cultists, drug peddlers, touts, armed robbers, car snatchers, pickpocketers, and others in the state. The governor, who gave the promise during a statewide broadcast at the Governor's Lodge, Amobia, gave them till the end of February 2025 to access the opportunity. Government House correspondent Ejike Abana filed on this report.
Governor Soludo emphasized that his administration is fully ready to grant amnesty to any criminal who wishes to surrender himself and his weapons peacefully, pointing out that his government will ensure that such people are well rehabilitated and empowered to become productive citizens in society. He called on those who are interested in taking advantage of the amnesty call to step forward and register with the office of the governor's security advisor. The governor recalled the level of insecurity at the inception of his administration, which he described as a war situation with 8 local government areas literally under total control of criminals, to which his administration responded massively, set up a vigilance strike force that worked with federal security agencies to root out criminals from the forests.
My government will ensure that they are rehabilitated and empowered to become productive citizens. All persons wishing to take advantage of this window should register with the office of the security advisor to the governor, and this window will remain open until end of February. I want to thank all citizens and friends of Anambra State who have contributed to the State Security Trust Fund. I salute the courage of some clergy who have stood up to call out the systemic monster that is upon us. I want also to appreciate all those who devote their time, talent, and resources to the security of their various communities.
Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called in the Anambra in the diaspora to support the Akuluono philosophy. He made this known while speaking during the 2024 Cultural Day Festival, organized by Association of Anambra State Development Unions, Lagos, at National Stadium, Surulere. ABS Lagos correspondent Justice Onyemobi filed on this report, taken from our studio.
The governor, represented by his deputy, Dr. Onyeka Chukwuibezim, also stressed the need for the Anambra in diaspora to support the Akuluono philosophy in order to help Anambra state government achieve its plan of making the state prosperous and livable. The governor also said he is doing everything within his power to make sure the issue of insecurity, touting, and all other issues hampering the development of Anambra come to an end, and called on stakeholders to join hands in the fight against insecurity and other political challenges.
So menani na wakai prepare we more cultural day festival.
Stone for the construction of World Center for Igbo Repository has been laid at Anambra University, Oka, to save Igbo language and culture from going into extinction. Governor Alex Oti of Abia State laid the foundation during the maiden edition of the Obi Nemeka Achebe annual public lecture series on Igbo culture, traditions and values, titled Oniche Traditional Society Origins, Spread Culture. Correspondent Chukwemeka Modeling completes the story.
Governor Oti, represented by his deputy, Engineer Ikechukwu Emeto, said that the center will serve as a center for repository of information on everything about Ndibo.
I believe this very maiden edition, going forward, will be able to collaborate properly in saying that this very huge step that has been taken today continues to live long.
Igbo culture, to explore the historical background of Ndibo, to make unique the repository of Igbo traditions, and then to explore historical connections between Ndibo.
In his remarks, the acting Vice Chancellor Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, Professor Joseph Ikechebe, observed that Igbo values, beliefs, customs, literature, traditions, language, and culture are being eroded by the onslaught of globalization.
This center will make for the improved collection, organization, and accessibility of information on the Igbos at home and in diaspora, provide version control, facilitate collaboration and sharing of resources, as well as enhance efficient research and retrieval of information.
In Oka, Chukwuemeka Modelim, ABS News.
In its desire to support young entrepreneurs fostering innovation and job creation, the federal government has said it will establish a youth bank to offer loans, grants, and all the financial products. The Minister of Youth Development, Mr. Ayodele Oluwande, communicated this at a media chat in Abuja. According to him, the establishment of a youth bank has numerous benefits for young people and communities, and by supporting youth-led businesses, youth banks can contribute to employment generation and economic growth. He said that the bank will also provide opportunities for education, training, and employment. As at the time of this report, death toll in Vanuatu's 7.3 magnitude earthquake has reached 14, even as rescuers are racing to locate survivors in the Pacific island nation. The earthquake that struck the capital Port Vila on Tuesday reduced buildings to rubble, set off a landslide and knocked out power and telecommunications infrastructure. The Asia-Pacific head of the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, Kate Greenfield, said on Wednesday that authorities had reported 14 confirmed deaths, with 200 others being treated for injuries at Port Vila's main hospital. A Canadian-born journalist, Dan Magari, who lived in Vanuatu for more than 20 years, said it was a reasonable expectation that the death toll would rise further. Over now to sports. December 19th match between Anambra and Nasarawa United has been postponed indefinitely. According to Nigeria Premier Football League (NPFL) organizers, the match was postponed due to Anambra's continental engagement. The Aba Giants were in action against the Black Bulls of Mozambique last weekend, losing the matchday 3 encounter 3-0. Anambra currently occupies the bottom spot in their group, with 1 point from 3 games. And that's just about it on the news this morning. But before we go, quick reminder that you can follow news and programs from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Follow us on S at ABS Radio TV. And on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. A quick recap of our major stories. Soludo administration has poised to grant amnesty to repentant criminals. UNIZIC has taken steps to save Igbo language culture from going into extinction. Federal government is to establish youth bank to support youth entrepreneurs. Death toll has risen as rescuers search for survivors in Vanuatu earthquake. And that's it on the news this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Chidima Orangwa. Compliments of the season.